Like females, majority of the time, do not play video games compared to guys. So that would be just a shocker, no matter what skin color she is.
It's even more of a shocker if she's black to me.
I guess
even more so because like I would expect you to be probably like somewhere listening to Trey Songz or Drake right now, like not talking about I can make this computer go fast by switching out the microprocessor. Like that's just not something I expect to come out of your mouth.
True, I agree with that. It was something about to say.
And she was a white chick saying that. Then okay,
I'd still be a little. I'd be like pushed back a little bit. Yeah. I guess it is. I guess it does.
Yeah, I'd be pushed back a little bit, but not much.
Yeah, it'd be like, well, since I went to technology school, so it wouldn't push me that far. I'd be like, huh. But then okay, and I'll be checking her out like, okay.
I'd be like, okay.
Yeah. But what the hell was I about to say? It was freak. I can't recall.
What gets me about the whole cultural appropriation complaint is the fact that when you see how the black culture is, you see how destructive it is, and they get mad if other people try to mimic that. Like the whole Cash Me Outside shit, whichever the heck that was all about.
I didn't even watch the video.
I got bits and pieces of it because I didn't know what the fuck Cash Me Outside meant.
I didn't even know. Like I've seen on YouTube, like what is that? So I looked on. God, this is not even this YouTube channel called Before They Were Famous. Michael McCrudden, this Canadian YouTuber. So I just watched his video about it, or I started to watch his video. I never finished it because I didn't care about it that much. About her. So
yeah. So what I've a little bit I learned about it said that she was just some white girl trying to act black. Then her mama came out and said that the reason why her daughter acted away because of black people. Like, so she, so this chick.
No. Sorry. Continue what you're saying because
I'm saying this chick is acting like what she think black people act like. So that'll be some that go as far as say that's cultural appropriation because she's acting, she's white acting black, or stereotypically black. I'm like,
oh my god, that opened up a whole bunch of more cans of worms.
Yeah, that's all that did.
Okay, so basically, in two ways, which this part's going to annoy the hell out of me, black Americans are going to take it to it. They're going to say, oh, that's racist, which is not racist. That's just stereotyping it, / what's the other word? Stereotyping in prejudice. Stereotyping in prejudice, that's one. On the other side, people were like, oh yeah, that's cultural appropriation, blah, blah, blah. So you have two people, it's two different like sides of the same coin, bitching about what the chick did and what she did not do. But at the end of the day, all you do is just denounce and say, okay, she's acting like an animal. End of days. End of the discussion. But you have so many people that's going to be hating her, saying, oh, she's trying to act black, she's trying to act black. That's not black. That's not black. That's just a portion of certain people, the way they act. But at the end of the day, the sad thing is, we as black Americans, and just Americans in general, have made that into the black experience as a whole. The sad thing. And even going as far as, that's what I finally remember what I was going to say. Speeching, in fact. When you already have this conversation all the time, you're talking white, you're speaking white, whatever. That makes no sense. Language technically has no skin color.
It don't.
Like that literally makes no sense. Especially English has no skin color. Technically it's a country, so it's basically from like the old British old ways of speaking English, old English transformed into current language, modern English, whatever.
Hey, but people don't understand how old is the English language anyway? It's not that old. It's not that old. It means a bastardized language anyway.
Yeah.
Which means at some point in the future, English will become a thing of the past.
It might. It might. Because a lot of words that we use today do not have the same meaning as they once did.
Sure. No.
And then a lot of words that are in the dictionary now have just been added in like the last 10 years or so. Not a lot of words, but a significant amount. That if I can find my old blue dictionary from when I was like in 3rd or 4th grade, which I can't.
Can you imagine if Ebonics became the standardized American?
It basically
English
is a lot
language.
of words.
Politicians that become proper. English. Politicians talking that way.
It kind of is. And you who invented the word ebonics or the phrase ebonics? It was white politicians, white liberal politicians invented the word ebonics in the first place to make it give black people a reason to feel bad about themselves the way they speak. Some speak. So that was one step into the wrong direction in the first place.
Man. Yo, man, it seems like America is just this ongoing experiment to me, yo. Like, it seemed like, America's it's a stable country, as me personally. It doesn't have the best history, but as far as stability goes, it's one of the most stable countries, regimes that this world has seen in a very long time.
I agree.
And so, in my time, America's this bad country. Like, you got to keep in mind, the border between Canada and the United States is the longest demilitarized border anywhere on the planet.
Damn. I didn't know that.
There's been no wars between Canada and the United States. None. It hadn't even hardly been no wars between between the United States and Mexico. So
true.
People talking about this country, this country hasn't failed because the government system is pretty stable. There's been no regime changes. There's been no, and people say the United States government is corrupt. It's not corrupt. It's one of
corrupt people in it.
Corrupt people in it, but it's the force of government itself is the least corruptible government on the planet. Sure. So a lot of people need to kind of too many people complain that lives in America complain about America, and they really got nothing to complain about. In the end of the day, the government doing it, nah, it's people that's doing that. You got a problem with the people. According to the rules of the government, you can get rid of them. Legally, you can get rid of those people.
True, man. Dang, because I bitch about the government often too, but yeah, it's at the end of the day, it's actually the people within the government that are the problem, not the actual government system itself. Mm-hmm. So, and that's why I call it the injustice system, but it should be the injustice people.
Yeah, because the system itself is just, if you break the law, it says this, but that doesn't. The problem is with people. Mm-hmm. They may choose to even penalize you for that or not.
Yeah, it's cultural bias based on your culture, based on the way they lived. And the sad thing is we can always bring it back to race. That's the real sad thing. We can always bring it back to race based on these situations. So yeah, dang, that's a good. Yeah, a lot of people are probably going to shit on this for you saying that one part with the government, but yeah. Overall, yeah, it is. Do you shit on yourself? Well, that's bad. Do you? What is it good? I'm trying to think of something because I'm going to say, do you crap on yourself for breaking? No, it's you, but technically it is the cell phone breaking down. It has a due date to die or to stop working. Same thing as cars. So I don't even know. What can you? I don't even know. Never mind. I can't think of anything that makes any sense. So overall, just I guess I'm not sure if we're gonna do a part 3 of this, but I'm just overall saying don't put yourself in a box based on your race or gender. Acting a certain way doesn't make you a certain way or a certain race, and also speaking a certain way doesn't make you that you're. You are your own self. So whatever is your background, that's your personal background, and it could be similar to somebody, but of any race. It could be similar to any person of any race, any age, any ethnicity, any gender. That doesn't mean you gotta follow code of what other people quote unquote do that are similar facial features, skin color, height, weight. Because we have some really tall people that that their coaches in high school want them to play basketball or football. Mm-hmm. We have some short people that want to play basketball, but they're like, nah, just be a little nerd or play something with short people. Play soccer. I don't know. I don't really know what short people's stereotypes are for that.
I just had a thought, because when it comes down to stuff like race and culture, that's actually all human made anyway. Because among black folks, they got different. We refer to as subcultures. You may have the Nation of Islam. You may have the Hebrew Israelites. You may have the Nuwapians, Rastafarians. All of them could be considered subcultures, but they identify themselves based on what they do and how they dress. But if you take those people, put them all in the same room, put them all in the same outfit, and didn't hear neither one of them say anything, you would think they all were the same. Mm. So, thing is, in the end, who are you really? Are you the culture you're from, or are you your own individual?
True. Yeah. That's what I was trying to get at. But sound better.
And culture put you in the box, and for culture appropriation, that's when you get all mad because you're seeing somebody else who's not you, don't look like you, doing something that you do. I mean, that's like, a lot of people get bent out of shape if they see a white person wearing a dashiki.
It happened in wrestling years ago.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, if a black person put on a suit and tie or something,
high water pants and glasses,
yeah, or ruffles that they used to dress back in the 1800s, a wig. Okay, you don't see white people talking about yeah, you get mad at him for dressing like that.
I mean, again, there's something. The sad thing is, I don't know. Next podcast, I want to talk about just black people in general. I mean, we always mention or even have like direct things about black people, but this one is like really biting me. Yeah. But the sad thing is, yes, you will have some white people. It'll be very, very few. Very few will even say anything, and it'd probably be about the same amount of people that feels it, but it's not going to say anything. Mm-hmm. But overall, you're going to get a majority of black people getting on your case about it, whether in their mind or saying it out loud or both.
Yeah. So if you're white, don't be wearing dashiki. And if you are black, that's nothing you can't do. Oh, you can't get Brock's braids if you're white. That's another thing you can't do. Or if you're Asian, unfortunately, you gotta be black. But it's okay if you are black and wearing East Indian hair. That's okay. As long as the East Indian chick don't be getting braids.
Yeah, it's the sad.
That's gonna be a problem.
Another sad thing that I think I'll try to finish off on here is you said this multiple times before. The main thing that now, granted, it's probably like the last sliver of things that we quote unquote created that black culture, quote unquote black culture is trying to keep. Is all the negative stereotypes. That's the I think that's what you were trying to say earlier. And at the end of the day, no, if you just let that crap go, let everyone who wants to be ignorant and stupid have the sagging pants, have the multiple kids by multiple different men, have the what's another stereotype? What's another negative stereotype?
Get by incarcerations.
Oh yeah. High level of incarcerations, high level of STDs.
Yeah, all of that.
How about you let other races take that off your hands? Like, instead of us in the past keeping jazz to ourselves, which we would never have any great songs like Low Down Dirty Shame. I mean, Low Down Dirty, whatever. Because that white guy like sung it. It's an old jazz song.
Oh, you talking about Low Down by?
Yeah, Low Down. That's
one of my favorite songs.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite songs of all time. I didn't know it was a white guy until like several years. Cause I remember hearing it as a kid, and then when I think I was like, how was I? Later on in life, I got I think like either it was my first iPhone or something, and that's when I like downloaded the song off the internet. And I was like, what? This guy's white? I was shocked. But anyway, basically what I'm trying to say is like black Americans, if you want to hold on to a slither of your quote unquote culture, why don't you hold on to something that actually matters, not stupid, terrible, garbage crap culture. Like all the stuff I listed just before, hold on to something that's
actually worth holding on to.
Yes.
Other coaches don't hold on to negative stuff. We're the only coach on the planet that
thrives on holding on to it.
Yeah.
So just get rid of all the negative culture or whatever. The last thing before I end this, and we may have to even do a part 3 on this one, I'm gonna say is. It goes based off the whole box situation. Just because a person is a certain wealth, height, whatever, intelligence, whatever, doesn't mean that they have to only do one certain things. I know I'm basically repeating myself at this point, but things such as like nerd culture, like I'll say this for example, like I play Yu-Gi-Oh, and still to this very day, I still sometimes when I go play Yu-Gi-Oh, I see certain people that don't fit the traditional Yu-Gi-Oh type because everyone who's listening to me like, oh, this guy's just a fat nerd with man boobs and high waters and what else like that. Like, no, I don't. That's not how I dress at all. I'm a little chubby, but I'm like trying to get back my great figure right now. But anyway, my personal life. The traditional mold is some of that stuff I just said, like double chin, neck beard, and all stuff like that. Glasses. I should be wearing glasses, but I don't. And that's the traditional rule. But sometimes I see this. The funny thing is, not the traditional, or I see this both sides or multiple sides of
that scenario when I go play cards.